そういえば緑茶は熱中症に効くらしいぜ。色奥までお茶を飲みに行かないか。どの目が出るの？
石煙に葬られよ。
じゃあ行くよ。痛がっちゃいない。捕まえた。終わりね。
石煙に葬られよ。
星とし無事今日の星とし 報酬って何なんだろうな。ワクワク。
皆様おはよ
最高
みんな
だ。何か
ウェンティ
銀融し
わ
う。おお、
さっきのショさっきさあでかよしまさか発祥だったな。別のことで勝負し
皆様充実したバカンスを楽しめているよ。4つのエリアのお預かりいたし。え？いた。
どうしたの？ごめん。おいら。
そんな。
落ち着いてよ。
じゃあ
写真に
他の写真は？
4枚の写真が全部。
これで最後？
すまない。あっちで話す。
それで何か分かったか？顔はよく見えないけど、流星の衆の服だっていうのは。
水石のこの人たちはきっと水石の異なる部族。その後
もう一回見せてくれないか？
ほら。
私は
ベネットの
別に矛盾。毎朝早起
行ってみるか？
あ
まあまあ
手がかりは。
まとめてくれてありがとう。でも相手はだいたいそんな感じ。
どうしたベネット？
これから行く場所は危ないかも。
アシャなら皆様が話し合っている最中に先に向かいましたよ。
例の場所の方。
探しながら追いかけよう。
知れ。
宝箱も
はっ、風よ知れ。
やっ
ダメ。それ。よし。宝箱もじゃああな
はっ、風よ知れ。
Hey, what's up, Wrong? been streaming for a fair bit with no one on. Yeah. It was honestly kind of nice. I mean, the point of streaming is so that I get people to hang out with, right? But because my brain's too slow, I can't process more than one thing at a time. Most of the time, when I do something, when somebody opens a topic that's like too much for my brain to handle, I just stop doing anything else that I'm supposed to be doing. Is that a barrel? Yep, there it is. Yeah, so having nobody around sort of speeds things up. which sort of defeats the purpose of streaming in the first place. But hey, I mean, so my main reason really for streaming is so that I get to hang out with people like y'all while I play a video game that I like. But at the same time, my other purpose is also so that I get while I'm doing that, I also get a way to archive my gameplay footage. Where is one that I can borrow? There. Hey, what's up, Ali? How's it going, man? What a fine occasion. That the good sir decided to stream. Hey, background noise seems to be a lot. Yeah, it's raining. It actually just started raining. That's why Wrong just so happened to come into the stream as I stepped away from my desk to close the kitchen window. Because it just started raining. It's raining and it's really windy. Hey, what's up, Blue? How's it going, man? The more I think about the more I feel like just pulling characters casually. Well, when you get to a certain point, Ali, you really okay, now it's gotten harder to just pull for quote unquote whoever you want. Right now, recently it's gotten harder. But there was a point in time where when you would so first you pull for characters that are that get you to quote unquote your goal as fast as possible, right? And the goal being to clear all the end game in the game, right? To get all the free mogems, to get all the free currency. But once you get to that point, right? Once you have 2, 3, or 4 teams, characters/teams that are built well enough that can clear all the endgame content and get all the available free currency in the game, that used to be the point when you could sort of just start pulling for whoever you wanted and just skip whoever you didn't want. So I say that recently it's gotten harder is because Hoyo has started doing this. Just I understand why they do it, I really do. But it really just the fact that just understanding it doesn't make it better. Just understanding it doesn't make it any better. They've been making it so that every new character that comes out feels like they're necessary. Well, to a certain extent. Not all of some of them are more feel more necessary than others. But yeah, like for example, Ineffa, right? Ineffa is such a big like question mark. Next weapon banner is very tempting. Plunge Claymore, R4. What? Plunge Claymore. Sorry, I haven't paid attention to the 4 stars on the weapon banner. And yeah, so it's gotten like so as I was saying, like Ineffa is like such a big question mark, right? Like, will Ineffa be necessary, right? Like how annoying are fights are enemy fights against enemies going to be if I don't pull Ineffa now? How annoying is it gonna be to clear Spiral Abyss, to clear Imaginary Theater, to clear especially Stygian Onslaught and get all the free currency without pulling for Ineffa, right? Not to mention, with 6.0 on the horizon, we're gonna get a new region. We're definitely gonna get new enemies with absolutely new enemy mechanics that, you bet are gonna need specific characters and their kits. And again, I really do understand why they do it. Obviously, like, this is their lifeblood, right? This is their lifeblood. This is like this is how they keep the party going, right? This is how they pay for the lights. This is how they pay their developers. This is how they pay for their servers to keep running, for the game to continue to get updates, for everyone to be able to keep playing the game, right? I understand, but it's just getting annoying. Just knowing why they do it and understanding that the reason is important doesn't make it feel any better. Probably the next few abysses is gonna be the new reactions. I mean, Lunar Charge is basically Electro Charge. So, but you bet abysses, the next several abysses are gonna have something like increase, what's the thing called? Lunar Charge. Yeah, increase Lunar Charge damage by 800%, by 8 million%, whatever. Right, like slightly less DPS than Mauika's best teams. But can they clear the Papilla? No, they can't. Because of mechanics that were designed to make new characters, quote unquote, feel good, right? Make new characters feel more necessary. Can't wait to fight enemies. 95% less damage to anything that doesn't have word lunar on it. Gonna charge by 800% will destroy the game straight up. Direct talent reaction damage.
ある夜、あなたは空のお星様を見て笑った。お父さんも釣られて
How many more days? I think there's like 4 or 5 days, I think. That's why I have to finish this event before it goes away. I have to finish this event. I have to get all my PYROCULUS. I have to 100% this region, get as many free primo gems as I can before the banner goes away, so that I can finally try to go for my Citlali on this account.
どうしてあなたがこんなによく笑うのかわからないけど
I gotta say, Bennett's mom,
みんなの優
she
し
is
さと
very pretty.
祝福を感じてるのよね
Bennett's mom is very pretty.
みんなに
I'm a sucker for white-haired,
幸せな子になるわ。
elegant ladies.
なんでこんなとこにアビスが
ダメだ逃げ道がアロニその子アロニ
いい子ね
しっかりしろさあ今のうちに
私のことはいい
Citlali
から
then lost 50-50 guaranteed again. Wow. Wait, what? What do you mean you got Citlali and then you lost 50-50 again? Who are you? Were you trying to pull for Ineffa? How do you not get bored of multiple accounts doing each story quest? Blue. I do. It's not that I don't get bored.
たとえ魂が神の国に帰ることなく
Now, okay, it honestly, I feel I'm not happy to say this, right? Like, I feel I'm not happy that this is the case, and I wish this wasn't the case. But at this point, doing all this stuff for me is like a chore. It's like a job at this point. Obviously, I'm getting some enjoyment out of it, right? Very indirectly and not immediate enjoyment, right? But I am getting some enjoyment out of it. Right, having 3 different accounts, playing them all actively, getting all the free currencies available, right? That allows me to have 3 different accounts. That allows me to play Genshin's endgame, which is really all I care about. Play Genshin's endgame 3 different times, and have 3 slightly varying experiences, gameplay experiences. Even though I have mostly all the same teams across all 3 accounts, but because of the different artifacts, the different weapons, some accounts may have this or that character, some accounts may not have this or that character, so they have slightly varying experiences, end-game gameplay experiences because of the slight differences. It is still rewarding to me, right, like seeing an obstacle. I really like Genshin's combat system, right? Seeing an obstacle in Genshin's combat system and then trying to come up with a way to get through it and getting through it. It is honestly very satisfying. So that is the enjoyment that I get out of it. Going through all the quests over and over and over again, they're not fun, but it is at the very least my second, third, after the first run. It doesn't take as long, obviously, because I've already done it before, right? And it just gets faster and faster, especially by the time that I get to my 3rd and 4th run of like looking for the Oculus or like doing exploration. It gets it slowly just like on my very first run, every challenge, every chest, every enemy group of enemy fights feels like I can feel the struggle for each and every one of them. I can feel like just that slight hint of annoyance, like thinking like, okay, this was like fighting these enemies was cringe because the grass was burning, it was causing overload, right? Like just little nuisances like that make it feel annoying. But then, like in the end, you just get a common chest, right? Like those do eventually. In my first run, those feel really annoying, and those honestly, like make me think like, man, I should just like whatever. I don't want to do this anymore. Right? It just makes me want to stop doing it. But after I do it for the second time, when I get to my 3rd run and my 4th run of everything, it honestly just sort of like melds together, right? Like I could just sort of like they're just most of it is just in my head, and then I'll fight one group of enemies and then I'll remember like, oh yeah, that's right, there's a thing over there, and then there's a thing over there, right? It starts to feel like a game. it starts to feel like it starts to feel a little less like me shooting in the dark, and it actually feels like I have a direction that I'm going in, and that is to me not as annoying as my first run. Where? What is this? Oh, it's in a cave thing. Oops, oops. Hang on. I was drinking water. I got a bit of water on my finger, and I had a really big droplet of water on my mouse suddenly. Okay, hang on. Alright, very nice. Got it. He's not bored. He's just a victim, victim of his sunk cost fallacy. That's one of it. Yeah, that is definitely one of it. But it's also, like just doing it once just doesn't feel rewarding, right? Because like I said, the first run is usually like for me, my first run of everything is the most painful. It feels the most painful. And while I have to spend even more time running through it, more like for the second and third and fourth time, at least it's not just pain. At least there is then some enjoyment afterwards. Okay, come on. Hello? Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta paint this thing. So what was that again? Blue, yellow, blue. Okay. Have you cleared the cactus? Yes. I did. I cleared it. I've cleared all of it. The one last thing. I've cleared all of it on all 3 of my accounts, except for one more thing. I just cannot seem to clear Papilla on my 3rd account. The only team that I can... I haven't tried out any other teams, because like I have tried out a few other teams, but they just don't come anywhere close to actually clearing it. The team that can get the closest is for me. Move. Okay. Has been my Mawika Yalan team. Has been my Mawika Yalan team. But because so on my first and second accounts, yellow, right? Yeah. Okay. My first and second accounts. My first account Mawika has Gravestone. My second account Mawika has her signature weapon, but my third account has Mailed Flower. So that's really the biggest difference, is because my Mawika there is not significantly weaker, but just barely weaker than my first and second account Mawikas. That my third account Mawika just so happens to not have enough DPS to clear it. At least like not so far, right? Like I've done it so many times and I just can't. I've come so close, like out of like probably close to 100, maybe more than 100 at this point, tries. I've come close only twice, and I'm starting to feel like my third account Mawika Yalan team just doesn't have enough DPS. Mawika Yalan feels so cringe for me. Honestly, it's the most comfortable Mawika team I've played. I don't know. Maybe because okay. So the thing is, remember, I had Mawika before. I had Mawika, but couldn't get Citlali, right? And remember, I had to wait for Citlali's rerun. And I'm still, Citlali is here, but I still don't have her yet, which means I have no choice. I have no other way to play Mawika except for a vape team, because Rosaria as the melt enabler is doable, but that's the best word I could use for it. It's doable, but it's just really, I have to try extra hard for it to actually work. I have to try extra hard for it to actually work, and I just don't want to, because like I said, Genshin for me is not that kind of game. Genshin for me is the kind of game where like it's easy enough that like I can like do it with half my brain on and half my brain off, but it's hard enough that it doesn't just it's hard enough that it's actually satisfying. Right, I actually get rewarded for, you know, putting in some effort. Rather use Charlotte than Yolande. Charlotte. Yeah, but like, doesn't that mean that you're only melting the initial hit? You're only melting the initial hit and maybe one charged attack? And then after that is just nothing. Where's your main account? This is my... Well, all three of them are my quote-unquote main account. I play all three of them actively, Blue. It's just that, this account I'm on is my first account. So I guess, like, most people might think, well, this is your first account, so this is your main account. But, like, no, I consider all of them to be my main account because I play all three of them 100% actively. We're able to clear Onslaught this time. Yeah, I did, Ali. On my first and second account, they're completely cleared. Except for my third account. I'm just really lacking on Papilla. Genshin for the story. Spending hours and hours getting to what? To K the story? What does that mean? Pretty much only the initial hit. Yep. Okay. Okay. I forgot to mention this before. So this summer I had I have this student who is a teenager, right? Like he's like very close to getting to college. He's close to senior high. Yeah, he's close to senior high, and he's been playing Genshin since 2020. And I finally have, and his English is actually good, and I actually can just talk to him like I talk to you guys. It's just that he needs somebody to practice English with. And I was just talking to him about not, because I don't know Genshin math. It would be nice to know Genshin math, because I would actually just be able to like calculate to compare like which is like 2% better than the other and stuff like that. But I'm also happy that I don't know how to do Genshin math, because I can only imagine how much time I would waste of my life just doing nothing but calculating Genshin stuff. You wouldn't bother? Oh no, like that's the fact that if I actually knew, I would, like, initially I'd be like, whatever. But then once I get bored enough, no, I would do it. Why do you make 3 accounts? Is one not enough? Blue? My answer to that, present day RJ. Present day RJ would answer 1 is definitely enough. Yeah, present day RJ would definitely answer immediately. One is more than enough. So, like, I don't know if you saw wrong person's message earlier. So he said, a victim of sunk cost fallacy. In case you don't know what that is, just Google it real quick. You'll know exactly what I mean. There is a reason why I made 3 Genshin accounts. I didn't make all 3 of them at the same time. Yeah, let me know if you want to know how I have 3 accounts. Let me know. Like, I've told that story on stream multiple times already, but don't worry, I don't mind telling it again. It's not a very long story. Sunk cost fallacy. Sunk, you know, like past tense of sink. Yeah, there it is. Wrong, typed it again. I just trial and error. Teams, weapons, every artifact combination. Every day the Natlan hamster gets abused, testing everything. Natlan hamster. Oh, that okay. You know, I would not, honestly, wrong. That sounds like so much fun, right? Me reading that message, trial and error, teams, weapons, and artifact combinations. That sounds like me reading that message sounds so much fun. But it is just so annoying to actually do. Just because of this stupid no loadout system in the game. You know, I mean, okay. I have a lot of artifacts. And, I mean, I have my reasons why I just don't erase, like, a bunch of them, right? That I clearly am not using. It's just so annoying that after I do my trial, my testing, after I do my testing, I can't just, like, change all this character's artifacts back to how I usually run it. Right? Like, their usual set. It's just so annoying that that doesn't exist. And, like, sure, like, it sort of does. They say, they like, oh, loadout system. There's a loadout system. Like, they say that there is a loadout system, but no, there isn't. No, there isn't. There is no loadout system in the game. The loadout system they have is, it's a fake. It's not a real loadout system. And sure, there is a, like, roundabout way to do it. Just put all their usual artifacts on a specific character that you don't use or doesn't have any artifacts, and, like, yes, I do currently do that already, but it's just so annoying. Like, look at this, right? Imagine if I put my usual Yelan artifacts on somebody, like, on Rosaria, right? I would have to like try to remember. Okay, all right, that's right. Rosaria, like, Yelan's usual set is. Emblem, okay, emblem set, alright, filter, emblem set, alright, I look for Rosaria's face, okay, there we go, switch, there we go, and then, like, switch, and then switch, and then switch, but because it's 4 out of 5, it's a, right, you don't need all 5 pieces to be emblem. Now I have to remove the filter, and then, like, for the off piece, I have to manually look for Rosaria's face. If there was just a simple, like, search text box here, right, just one that was smart enough that you could just type in an artifact set or like a search box, right? Type in the name of an artifact set or the name of a character, then, dude, that would, like, be life changing to me. But the fact that there isn't, I have no time and patience for, like, quote unquote trying out different artifacts and artifact and weapon combinations. It's just so time consuming. It's so annoying. It's so tedious. Hey, what's up, Kawaii? Good to see you again, man. I spend way too much time meddling with artifacts that pretty much remember artifact I own. Okay. Well, that's the thing. There was a time where I was like that. at this point, because okay, I've been playing the game for so long. What am I doing here again? Oh yes, that's right. We're painting. Been playing the game for so long that I have so many artifacts now. What did Paimon want again? Yellow. Okay. I have so many artifacts now that and obviously the reason why I just keep a lot of my artifacts, even though I'm like some are, I clearly have certain artifacts are clearly upgrades over others, right? I keep them in case, like in the future, a new character that needs that scales off of a certain stat, that wants crit rate, that wants ER, that wants defense, whatever. What did Bennett want on the top again? Orange, I guess. Orange, yeah. Alright, I hate having to wait weeks or even months. What am I missing? Am I not done? Am I missing something? I've painted everyone's. Maybe I'm missing this side. No? That is everyone's. What? Do I have to paint doors? Oh, okay. I guess it was the door. You're pulling Mualani. I'm pulling on Chasca. I'm on 78 pity. What pity are you on? I actually don't know what pity I'm on, Kawaii. Also, I'm not pulling for Mualani. Yeah, I'm not pulling for Mualani. Mualani. Oh god. Man, we were done with this conversation about an half an hour ago. Sorry, nothing about you, Kawaii, but it just like this Mualani conversation just reminded me, because I was about to say that I just have no need for Mualani. Number one, I just don't like her playstyle. Like, not because like her playstyle is bad, but just because of like mechanically how it works, it just sucks. It just sucks in practice because of how it works mechanically. But honestly, I do think it's a unique playstyle. I think it's cool. I think it was a very creative way to make a forward vape character. But just in practice, it just doesn't work very well. Yeah, and so, right, like, I quote-unquote have no need for Mualani. But then this Hoyo, with all their infinite wisdom, somehow found a way to make a character like Mualani quote-unquote feel necessary. You know what I mean? Right? She's not like she doesn't feel super necessary, right? Like Hoyoverse has somehow come up with an enemy that makes you feel like, oh, I need Mualani. Right? And that is the turtle, the turtle enemy in Stygian Onslaught. They somehow managed to find a way to make that enemy feel bad to fight against without Mualani. Now, thankfully, there is a way around it. There, right? Like, there are other teams that are that were I would say unintentionally good against it. Unintentionally. But the fact still remains that despite how much I don't like Mualani's playstyle and how objectively bad I think it is in practice, objectively bad how it works in practice. Sorry, it's not, the kit isn't bad. Honestly, the kit is cool. I think the kit is creative, and I appreciate the creativity and how much like ingenuity it took to come up with a forward vape character like that. I would never, like, if I was like a game designer at Hoyo, I would have never been able to come up with something like that. Right, and I like mad respect to the Hoyo devs for being able to come up with something like that. But it just objectively works really bad in practice. And despite how much I don't like it, they somehow were able to come up with a way to make me even think of wow, I wish I had Mualani. Anyone who says she's better than Nivelle is delusional. I mean, single target DPS wise, she really can out DPS Nivelle. Single target DPS. So there is a way to make her quote unquote better than Nivelle. And it's not that it's like obviously better, it's just marginally better that you would really only see that difference mostly in calculations. You would really only see that difference mostly in calculations. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. It's been a while. Sorry. It's been a while since I've done this, so I kind of don't remember. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. God. Okay. Been a while since I've done this, so I don't remember anymore. You're only better at front loading it. Yeah, but then isn't that like also much more satisfying to play? Right? There's a reason why a lot of people like Mawika's playstyle. And even Arlecchino's playstyle. Right? Because like the biggest numbers they can come up with are at the front of, like, after starting your rotation. Right? And it just feels so satisfying. To just see that giant number at the beginning. This turtle, yeah, just freeze it. I know. You can just freeze the turtle, but the fact that it even made me think for a split second about, I wish I had Mualani. It's already a testament to how good Hoyo is at selling their characters. Are you building Mualani wrong? No. You're just saying it by looks. You ever get her? She's using TTDS as a Skirk slave. Well, wrong is not wrong. Wrong person is not wrong about Mualani's best team being, you know, with Escoffier and Skirk. He's not wrong about that. I think Like, yeah, it's been, dude, Blue. You don't sound like you're super deep into like Genshin's combat stuff, right? It sounds like you have a good idea of what you're doing. It sounds like you're good at what you're doing. Yeah, you know what you're doing, but it doesn't sound like you are super deep into it. But it is actually true. It has been calculated and tested out by theory crafters and a bunch of random like content creators. That really is currently Mualani's best team. Is by being a second hydro unit in that on that team, and giving Skirk the TTDS buff, and being a secondary sort of like a spare DPS to finish off enemies in a round that you weren't able to finish off before Skirk's DPS window ended. Just, it's not that like Mualani's bad in that team, right? Like just okay, just because we're saying that this is Mualani's quote unquote best team, we're not saying that Mualani is bad. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. Okay, and we're not saying that Mualani is bad. So that this is just a fact because of how strong Skirk is. It's like saying that Barbara's best team is Bennett, Citlali, Mawika. Right? It's like saying something like that. It's like saying something like that, but I mean, okay, Barbara is a terrible example. No. Okay, Barbara was a terrible example, right? But it's like saying something like that, right? Just because... No, I cannot, absolutely cannot push it. Okay, whatever. Just push it there, and we're good. Because of how strong Mawika is, Barbara is actually usable. And because of how strong Skirk is, Skirk team just so happens to be Mualani's strongest team. Scroll holder. Oh yeah, that's right. Scroll of Cinder City. Forgot about that. It's about 3 chomps per rotation. C0. Miss a crit, you lose a third. Yep, that is true. That has been generally the big disadvantage of characters that have fewer hits. Right? So characters like Eula or characters like Eula, Navia, Mualani, is because they have fewer hits, right? When you don't crit, you just are just suddenly missing a huge chunk of your damage per rotation. Like just like what Wrong said, right? She gets about 3 chomps per rotation at C0. If you miss a crit, if you miss one of those, if one of those 3 hits doesn't crit, then you're already missing about like almost 30% of your damage. And I'm not saying that characters designed to have fewer but bigger hits is bad. Honestly, those characters feel satisfying to play. They feel satisfying to play because like you just feel rewarded for like knowing how to build a character, knowing how to play them in the right team. You feel rewarded. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. You feel rewarded because you just keep seeing big numbers and then enemies just feel like they disappear. Enemies just feel like they disappear after like a few hits. And it feels rewarding. But that is one big disadvantage of it. Dude, there's RNG even in this stupid... Okay, I'm not gonna call it stupid because I don't think this minigame is stupid. I think it's cute. I think it's a lovely like puzzle game. But there's RNG even in this thing? Jeez. This was the combat one, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna save the combat one for last. I did the minigames, was not gonna do the quest until I found out the combat event is locked behind the quest. It is, yeah, it's actually really so I have an Asia account, right? And that Asia account, I just kind of don't really care about doing quests on that account. When I see an event that I think my Asia account with its unbuilt characters can like do, I will go on my Asia account now, play a little bit and do the events and stuff over there. But it was kind of annoying to me that I looked at all the events and like the combat event, while not easy, right, especially for a barely built account, I could see that it was easy. The combat was easy enough that even the barely built Asia account that I had could, I think, get max rewards for it. I was so annoyed that it was locked behind the quest. It was locked behind the third one too. All three of these are the longest quest. The fourth one's like super short, but the first three were like super long, and it was really annoyed that it was locked behind all three of them. Thankfully, I had enough patience to go through the quest just to unlock the combat one. I just did it while working, right? Like while I was working, I would like click away at I would click away at the quest until I eventually like cleared it, and I was like, okay, thank you. I eventually did it. Only thing I like about her is how lovely she is in the story. Mualani is lovely, honestly. I really like Mualani in the story. Her characterization, she's just adorable. I really like her idol animation, like when she dances with the what are they called? The things that have like the things that you shake that make sounds. My God, why am I not remembering what that thing's called? By the way, is there any merit to getting the chest? Is there any benefit to getting the chest? Oh my God. Okay, I just realized the gun sounds in this event actually sound pretty cool. I like the gun sounds. It's so, I don't know. Satisfying? I'm looking for the chest. Is there no chest this time? Okay, I guess not. Alright, so I've done this event 4 times now. But I've done it all with no audio. And this is actually my first time hearing the gun sounds. Um, 40 plus EV, so 300 ain't humanly possible on set. Might be talking about crit damage. Not the circlet. What? That was a hit. The gun sounds so heavy. I like how it sounds. It's so satisfying to listen to. Oops. He just so happened to teleport right as I shot. What? No, I hit the rope. Oh, shot over his shoulder. Oops. I keep shooting just to the right of it. Oh man, he's covering the guy. What? Okay. Huh. Apparently they're invulnerable to shots to the chest. You know, as I'm playing through these mini game events, I suddenly was thinking about all the time I've spent in like clearing out everything in summer maps. And oh, I can't do this just yet. I haven't unlocked all the colors yet. And I think maybe Hoyo has gotten some, I don't know, like maybe complaints, or like maybe its Chinese player base has started complaining about like how their progress in clearing summer maps is not rewarding because the summer maps just disappear. I think the reason why they decided to make this summer map permanent was because of that. Yeah, I can easily see. Oh, I forgot. This is the co-op event. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see like some casual players maybe might not like the fact that I'm gonna get this one. He's already taken care of that one. Okay, I stopped doing it. He also decided to stop doing it as I decided to stop. Okay, this is not the map with rockets on it. Oh, okay. For a second there, I forgot how to change colors. Okay. Uh-oh. Nope. That's the wrong color. I feel like I'm being really quiet. I'm really I'm really in the zone. Are we at wow, dude. I don't think I've ever played this minigame and gotten 1600. Hey, what's up, Pup Chillnit? How's it going, man? Oh no, what? Hey, what was that 1600 points thing on the top left earlier? I thought that was like this. Was that not this? Oh, that's dumb. Why is your shooting so slow? I wasn't like spamming. You can't get too many points. Game wants you to play more rounds. They do, yeah. And I mean, like, even still, even if you get more than 1,000, like 1,500, that doesn't mean that you can only play 3 rounds, right? Because remember, there are rewards for playing like all the 4 maps. So at minimum, at minimum, I would like to. They would like you to play at least 4 rounds. And if your teammates suck, then like you are definitely gonna have to play 5 rounds, which, you know, it's kind of annoying, but at least it's just 1 extra round. What in the world are you doing? Okay, it's alright. I can clearly see that this guy has no idea what he's doing. Oops, you're not blue. You are also not red. There. Okay, so it looks like there are only 2 of us painting this thing. Okay, it looks like we're basically on our own at this point. Okay. Oh my god, why won't it hit? Oh, what hit me? Oops. I missed. Oh, wow. I think this is less than 1,000 points. Yep. Felt like there were really only 2 of us there. Hate to admit, but I'm this. What? With all this, with the sweaty gamer blood in you, wrong? How would you be terrible at this event? Oh my god, it's... Oh my god, it's serpentining. Okay, at the very least... Okay, I actually have teammates this time, so that's not bad. Okay, this is cringe. Okay, blue. Switch to blue. Switch to red. And we're good. Nope. I just hate that I cannot remember the order of, like, colors when switching. Uh-oh. I'm sad I can't use my Kafka. Oh, yeah, y'all are talking about other games. Okay. Sure. Alright, hey, you know what? I've gotten lucky so far. Getting at least 1k points every round means that you really only have to play this mini game 4 times, which is really like the minimum that you would play. Because there's a reward for like playing each map. Rocket launchers, one was the best. Oh, that is this map. That's this map, Ali. I thought it was okay. Yeah, I definitely think it's the most fun, because like once you like get the rocket launchers, you just get them, you just hit them, and then you can immediately start getting the thing in the middle. But like out of the 4 times I've done this event, I don't ever remember, maybe once or twice, just once or twice, getting teammates that actually knew to look for the rocket launchers. Why? Oh my god, my latency is so long. Oh my god, what is wrong? Look at this! It's taking so long for it to update. Okay, you're a rocket launcher, you too. Oh my god! They're not hitting! Hey! Why are they not registering? My hits? Oh my god. What in the world is going on, man? Nothing I'm doing is registering. There's more rocket launchers over here. I'm hitting them. Okay. You know what? I think the host is lagging. I'm pretty sure Hoyo doesn't host these minigames on their own. Like, I feel like one of you... Okay. Okay. I'm finally registering hits now. Nope. Nope. I'm not. Jeez. Okay, so apparently I can pop the balloons, these things, but I just can't paint anything. Am I lagging? No, I think that is the host that's really lagging so bad. Yeah, that's why like none of us are registering any hits. That's why it took us so long. Oh man, I'm gonna have to play okay. I just had to open my mouth, huh? Saying that it looked like I was just gonna play like 3 rounds or 4 rounds. I just had to open my mouth and then I jinxed it. Man, I can't believe it. Such a simple thing can actually like screw you over so bad. As the host having bad internet. Whatever. What? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because I got over 1,000, like 1,100 each time. Okay, thank you. Happy RJ. Happy. I was honestly I was already like I'd already accepted that I was gonna have to play a 5th round, and then thankfully, oh my god, thank goodness for the pop-up. The pop-up saying like, oh, you've already maxed out. Like, hey, okay, sure. All right, I appreciate it, Hoyo, for adding that tiny little like detail. Hmm. Well, that's not right. Another brute force for Nivelette. Yeah, you really can just brute force this event. Oops. I accidentally dragged the window. In case you guys haven't noticed, I'm not actually playing at 1080p right now. I don't have the laptop. My wife has it. She's using it for something important. Alright, what is her crit ratio? Okay. Wait, she gets 20%, right? Oh, okay, that's okay. It's okay then. Yeah, she gets 20% from her passive. That's fine.
まえたかかれ糸よ工作せよ
世界を熱狂の渦にお披露目だ。
それそこだ
射撃値潔白を証明すると
風よ
光り輝くがいい。
どの目が出るか邪悪を狩り打つ
風の赴くままに
Okay, there we go. Oh wait, oh I forgot. This is not spacebar. Oh, by the way, like, isn't there like a music event? Like, what do you call that kind of event? Like something like guitar jam or something. Like, what do you call that kind of, like, what is that genre of games? I actually have no idea what that genre of games is called.
歌え僕の胸元につけた。終わりね。
争点悪を極め影を刈り尽くす
もみちば散らま
光り輝くがいい。
痛がった犬に捕まえた糸よ工作せ射撃準備
How much do I need again to max out the reward? Is it 10k or 20k? I don't remember. From what I remember, there's like a music event in this patch, and from the way it looks like it's a permanent addition to the game. Honestly, I don't mind those kinds of games. My problem with Genshin's implementation of it is it just doesn't feel good to play. Like the way that they've distributed like the notes and stuff, it's awkward. And they've decided to like put in tracks that just don't like that have like a very artistic rhythm to them, instead of like a very like predictable rhythm. So it's really hard to like predict them because like their rhythms are like a lot more like artistic and like more creative, and like they're a lot less like there's a lot less pattern to them. But the music still sounds good. Didn't even do the Skirk story quest for 60 primos. I mean, that's just 60 primos, man. It wasn't even like a very hard quest. Should have at least done it just for the primos. This is the next one, right? This is the melt one. How do I do a lot of melts? Sure. I guess just have a lot of off-field and a lot of on-field pyro and cryo. Oh, you know what? Instead of you, what do we have Rosaria in here? Rosaria has easier for me to get Rosaria's burst back. Of course, I'd have to have her on the right weapon. Okay. We're good. Gotta go. Life is calling me, and I'm not missing it. All right. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Blue. Take care, man. Oh, I missed. I even stopped drinking cold water because of skirts. What? Oh man, that is so messed up, man. It sounds like your life's mission, man. Sounds like it's your life's mission to just hate Skirk. Do anything you can to spite her. Oh, wow, that was fast. lowering lowering my quality to 144p so I don't see Skirk. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh jeez. Woo, man, that is some special kind of hatred you got there, man. I think you got something special going on there, man. It's not the good kind of special, though. Oh boy. That is a very special kind of hatred, man. Like, okay, the way I deal with hatred is like, it's usually in really short bursts where I just hate so much. I'm just so angry so much for a very short period of time, and then after that I'm done. Yours is like a very different approach of like, yours is just like, yours is just like forever. It's very like mild, but I don't know about mild. It is like pretty intense, but it's also not just a short burst. It's just constantly there. This one's burning, right? Okay, this is cringe. Shangling. Shangling is on the wrong. No. Somehow on the right stuff? Okay. I remember messing up someone's build. Whose build was it that I messed up? Is the stream watchable now? Yeah, it's we're clear. It's all clear, Ali. It's all clear. I feel like I'm triggering a lot of burning, but like, it doesn't feel like the thing is going up very fast. Okay, there. Oh, that was a lot of points. Okay. Alright, thank goodness. DM emergency. What's a DM emergency? Oh, by the way, recently Shinrin DM'd me on Discord. Well, it was less of a DM and more. Wait, I don't actually remember where it started. I found out that he needed help with like putting a new with buying a new PC, and then like he was like looking around for his options, like between going for like a laptop, yeah, like he was like trying. He was like adamant on like, well, I want it to be on a laptop so that I could use it on the bed and stuff. But then I gave him some options. I asked him like, so, like, what did he do with this device? And then he was like, well, he does this, does that. And then I told him, well, okay, like, so your use case makes it like, so that like yeah, laptop would be nice. Like, here's some options, but like spec wise, you're not gonna get as much value for your money with the laptop, especially at below a certain budget. He could have gone for like a previous generation iPad based on his use case. I feel like an iPad would have been like perfect, like the perfect mix of like being able to do the stuff that he wanted, like being able to play the games that he wanted, do the stuff that he wanted to do, and portability. Especially because like an iPad clearly has much better battery life than a low budget laptop. But then like spec wise, like being able to do the most out of the hardware that you could buy with the same amount of money, then you definitely go with the desktop. And then at some point, like he just eventually decided to go with the desktop. So like I helped him out, like pick out some parts. Look at it, dude. Okay. Wrong. You might not know this, but like I don't have Discord installed on my PC, nor do I have it installed on any of my phones. I only open Discord via Google Chrome. It's just a tab. I open it on a Chrome tab. So I don't get alerts on it. I don't get notifications like whatsoever. I only see that people DM me or whatever when I decide to open Discord. Okay. No, no, I'm not doing that. Oh my god, no. Why would you do that? Why would you do that wrong? Some guy tried to scam you on the server. On this, really? Scam you like how? Oh man, that is actually funny. That would have been a great idea, wrong. If only I was a jerk, I would have been like, oh, perfect, do it. I would have easily done that immediately. Because I'm not a jerk. I'm not, not a very nice person, but hey, like I'm not I'm not a jerk. I do put some effort into not being a jerk most of the time. Oops. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Oh god, jeez. I pressed escape before clicking it. All right. I wonder. So very distant hunt. Obviously, is trash. Solar Pearl. I don't have anyone who would want it. I already have one copy of Serpent Spine, so that's good. Should I? I don't really have anyone that uses Serpent Spine right now. I guess like Deathmatch is currently on my Scoffia. I guess I'll go with Deathmatch for now. Okay. And R3. Alright. Okay. Okay. Hang on. From what I remember, my next 10 pull... What? Oh. My next 10 pull is my guaranteed Escoffier. But I maybe 20 pulls? Okay, no. Alright, hang on. 30, 31. Okay, no, it's not my next 10 pull, actually. Okay, wow. Wow, I was not close. For some reason, I thought I was closer. I really thought I was closer to it. I guess not. Do a 10 pull now on Citlali. You're welcome in advance. No. I guess it only works once. Please censor the word wrong. What word do you want him to censor? That was 31, right? This is 41. Oh, it's not even enough for a 10 pull. It's whatever. Hang on. Can I get more? No. I don't have any more saved up. I need how many? 74. Okay. I think I can get that by getting some Oculus. I have half an hour and I think so 49, I believe. Yeah, okay. So 49. I'm just missing 15. Okay, I think I can do this. I think I can do this today. Okay. Hang on. You know what? I'm just gonna skip the video. I'm just gonna use a map because I'm pretty sure I still remember most of it. I'm just gonna try out a map. Yes, you're welcome for Xingqiu. Okay. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. There was one underground. There was one up here in the sky. Okay. Okay, there's like a bunch here. Sure. Alright, it was that way. Let me move. Just let me fight them. Stop pointing your... forcing me to look at it. I'm already looking at it. Okay, that wasn't it, by the way. I just wanted to take care of them while I was here. But what I'm actually here for is the Oculus. It's down here. And I might as well take care of like some stuff while I'm down here. Come on. Here we go. RJ, your backpack looks heavy. Can I help you hold your fragile in elixir? Almost choked on nothing. Why do you have 20 elixir? Do I? Oh. I guess I do. I haven't used a single one. I haven't used a single one on this account. Also, it looks so weird. Look at him. He looks like he's inside. Oh, geez, that's... Ugh. I've never seen that before. Oh, it's up here.
急がなくてもいいのよ。
The moment I give you my backpack, it just runs away. Okay, so there's one up in the sky. For this. Yeah, it's there it is. Yep. Oops. But I need that crown. When's the event ending? I really don't want to do it, bro. It's 2 days. That's actually why I'm doing it. That's actually why I'm doing it as fast as I can now. 2 days, I think. Oh, 3 days. 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. I have to do it as fast as I can. Oh, hang on. What was I doing? Oh, right. Okay. Something that I really hate is like whenever we get chests like that in a very specific spot where like and I appreciate that Hoyo's done this for a while now where if they know that like the location of a chest is like inconvenient if it's if all the stuff drops if all the stuff has to fall on the ground that they just like they make it so that it just instantly goes into your inventory. I really appreciate that they've done that for a while now. But it's so annoying to me when it happens and my inventory is full. Because it happens to me very often. Okay. Colors are lame. I want a new one. Oh, you got... Okay, maybe this color? Sure. Happens to me very often just because of how many artifacts I have. That's why you should empty your inventory. Starting my handling. Starting by handing me your fragile and elixir and feathers. Okay. Okay. All right. Sure. I can handle all the more. I handle all your Mora for you. Is Nefer the first character that has a summon that follows the player around? ENZ, we have plenty of characters like that already. Yeah, we have plenty of characters like that already. Farina, right? Like Farina does that, has done that for a really long time. Escoffier. Any new characters we could? Yeah, I can't think of any new character, any old characters that does that. I guess I can't think of anyone else. Who else does something like that? So obviously Farina, Escoffier. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anyone else. I can't hold the grasp of using Xingling. That you need to push the dummy to reposition it. I mean, like, Goba's not important enough to actually spend time moving him around. Why would you even do that? Goba's just not important enough to, like, right? Oh. No, I'm an idiot. Why? Okay, I think I remember going for this one. Okay, I even did the challenge, but I didn't go all the way to get the PYROCULus over here. Okay, got those. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I missed 2. Got that one, this one, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there are 2 underground there that I gotta get. Okay, how about down here? I think I'm still missing some over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's one over here. How dare you? His legendary no ICD Pyro app. Well, I still remember that video that I Win to Lose uploaded. I think it was a short. Yeah, I think it was a short. Or no, did shorts even exist back then? It was like the video was so... No, it wasn't a short. It was like a straight up just like horizontal 16:9 video. Because YouTube shorts didn't exist back then. Even TikTok didn't exist back then yet. I Went to Lose made a video of Goba doing like 300k damage per fire. So Aino could be a free Nodcry character. I wonder how impactful she would be for other Nodcry characters. I don't expect it. I mean, like, I haven't heard of anything about like what she does. But if she's gonna be like, how impactful have any of the free 4-star characters have been? Right, like the most usable free 4-star character I could think of is Kali, and then second would be Kachina. But I think it's arguable. I think you could argue that Kachina is more valuable than Kali, especially because Dendro MC exists. Gaming's not a free 4-star. I mean, like, sure, you could... No, okay. The free 4-star I'm talking about is, like, a free 4-star that you get, like, per region. You know what I mean? Like, we got Kali in Sumeru. We got Kachina in... we got Lynette. Yeah, we got Lynette in... Where's the other one? We got Lynette in Fontaine, and then we got Kachina in Natlan. Technically, you could have gotten a free Gaming, but that was like via an event or via Lantern Rite. I exist to enable not cry set like Kachina with Cinder. Oh, I see. Yeah. So if that's the case, then yeah, like she'll probably be about as valuable as Kachina. From the tree. Sorry, by the way, I'm looking at a third-party map. Is there no Asha? What are they called again? They're called Asha, right? They're an Asha. Hopefully there's one in this box. No. Okay, this is cringe. I don't want to have to climb this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. Oh, what? What happened? She might be, I don't know, only impactful if you started the game. But I have other accounts. As it started, I didn't even bother using the free characters. Yeah, it's expected. It's expected. Especially because, like, if you're just starting out, right? Like, if you're just starting out, if a free 4-star is useful because of an artifact set from a certain region, then how are you gonna make that character useful if you can't even farm that artifact set yet? It depends on how many Nod Cry characters on the team. Forgot about using her if you're new. Oh wow, how many Nod Cry characters? Yep. Nod Cry characters. I only give one useful 4-star character. Useful both elemental skill, elemental burst. Barb? What? Sorry, by the way. I'm like, I suddenly had to take care of some work stuff in the background. Hang on. Who's coming with Mualani? Barry, that would be Chasca. Hang on. While I'm not doing anything, I might as well show these. Yeah, so that would be Chasca and Mualani. So Bennett constellations would be nice. Oh, that's, well, they're not necessary, but getting Bennett, what is his burst? Burst levels? Burst levels would be nice on Bennett. I think that's C5. Type of fervor. No. Oh, C3. Yeah, C3 would be nice. C3 on Bennett would be nice, actually. Anything else, kind of, yeah, whatever. C1 is good, of course, but other than C1, then maybe like C3 is good too. But I would hardly call it necessary. Hey, what's up, Siri? Good to see you, man. Might be free for these first few days. Nice, nice. Are these few days? I might be busy again. Well, I mean, like, you're a young lad. I say young, as if I'm that old. Like, we're probably about the same age. Well, you know what? I think that's an insult. I don't think you're as old as me. I'm also not super old, but hey, all right, you're a young working lad trying to make a future for himself. So, cheers to busy people. I either get Mualani or Chasca before Bennett. Feel Like I've gotten the highest level emotional damage. Are you on guaranteed right now, ENZ? If you're on guaranteed and at high pity, then I would not recommend pulling for Bennett constellations. Like if you already have Bennett, if you already have Bennett, especially Bennett C1, then don't bother. Okay, just don't bother. Bennett constellations really aren't that impactful. C3 is something, but it's not gonna suddenly like change the game for you. Reeyn gonna get a rerun anytime soon. Really want her. There have been. I haven't heard any rumors. I haven't heard any rumors about Farina rerun. Plus, like canonically, like if you think about the story, I don't think there's a way to like put Farina into the story anytime soon. Especially as we're headed to Nodcry. I mean, like I'm sure, like it's Hoyo's game, right? Obviously, they can do whatever they want to. Like they could, like anyone could come up with a story that can somehow put Farina into it suddenly. I'm sure anyone could do that. But like, just logically speaking, I can't think of a logical reason why Farina would like suddenly go to Nodcry. I forgot that if she's enabling. Wants two. If she's enabling, she wants two Nodcry characters. That sounds annoying. Gonna go for a new job interview next week. Oh, really? Hey, what kind of work are you looking for, Siri? If you don't mind me asking, yeah, if you don't mind sharing, like what kind of jobs are you applying for now? I worked at my old job. Got so tired. I changed jobs. You know, if you feel like you've your career has reached a ceiling at a certain place, especially if you feel like you haven't moved up in like close to a year, like yeah, especially more than a year, yeah, that's really the time when you should if you can see that there is a way for you to keep moving up, right, in that workplace, like there's still some room in your workplace for you to move up, then I think the first thing you should do is like talk to your manager about it, like talk about like mention, talk to your superior about it, talk to the owner, whoever you gotta talk to, like just try to point out like that you feel like you deserve more career growth, and like try to ask them, is there like a way for you to keep growing, for you to keep growing with them, right? And if if they just make it obvious that there's no more way for you to move up in their company, then that's the point when it's time to let go. Of course, you're not gonna say like, okay, well then I quit. Of course not. Like, be reasonable, right? Just be civilized. Just start applying for new jobs, and then once you have a new one, then you can you can give your resignation. You can send in your resignation. This time front service. Hey. Sorry, I was taking care of some work stuff. I'm almost done. Hang on. There's time front service. Oh, that's not bad. It definitely sounds like a change of pace. Restaurant front service, so gonna be long hours too. Yeah, that's the thing, is because it's not physically labor intensive, it's gonna be like longer hours wise. Guys, just started playing during the Mawika rerun. I got Mizuki. Instead of Mawika, now I got 200 wishes. Wait, 200 wishes? Really want to get Mualani? Should I get C0R0 or more? Sky. Well, okay. Sky, this is my subjective opinion, okay? This is my subjective opinion of going for Mualani, but it is also based on my objective opinion of how I think objectively bad her playstyle is. But hey, if you are already like 100% convinced, you really like her playstyle, right? And even if somebody tells you that Mualani is bad, you shouldn't get her, that you still want to go for her. If that is the case, Sky, then sure, don't let me stop you. But for me, I would recommend you don't go for Mualani. If you hate yourself, go ahead, pull for a G's. Wrong, man. Chill out, man. In fact, Sky, at this point, I would even recommend you go for Ineffa instead. I would recommend you go for Ineffa instead of Mualani. Mualani is right now. Well, not right now, but like in a few days, Mualani will be on the banner. So that will be, hey, what's up, Amjad? How's it going, man? This Mualani banner will be her first rerun, right? Which means she's not a new character. She's an old character. And now, granted, being an old character in Genshin does not automatically mean they're bad. They're worse than new characters. No. It's just that Genshin's like gameplay, like the types of enemies that they release, the types of combat gameplay that they let players experience in events and whatever, are often tied to newer characters, what newer characters do. And since we are at the end of the version 5 cycle of Genshin, we're like right now we are in version 5.8. After 5.8 is finished, we are going to 6.0. And from 6.0 to 6.8, we are going to get like a whole new like cycle of like new enemy mechanics, new character and team mechanics. So what Mualani does will basically be forgotten for a certain amount of time that we don't know how long. Right? So which means Mualani's like whatever she's good at will be forgotten for quite a while, until who knows when. So in fact, if you are really lacking characters right now, I would even recommend that you go for Ineffa instead of Mualani. Got some coffee cherries. Coffee cherries. What are coffee cherries, Siri? Never still so smooth. She's not that OP. In terms of Mualani or Ineffa is definitely where the money is at. Yeah, like she is more. She has more future value. Yeah. Ineffa has more future value right now. Back then, when Mualani was released, like sure, definitely, right? But like the thing is, like even when Mualani was released, Mualani wasn't valuable for very long. Like she really was only valuable for like the patch that she was released in. And that was because of because Genshin's in-game combat system is mostly comprised of this, right? Spiral Abyss and Stygian Onslaught. And Mualani really only saw value because Hoyoverse specifically put enemies in here that made you feel good about using Mualani. But then after that cycle ended, after Mualani wasn't on the banner anymore, of course they were going to change the enemy lineups, and then suddenly like Mualani didn't feel good to play anymore. Right? Which means like Mualani just isn't a very flexible kind of character. Okay. All right, we're done. Sorry. I was just taking care of some work stuff. All right, I'm finally almost done. Hang on. All right, we're good. We're good. Close that. You can't treat Ineffa like Emily. Say this as someone who pays close attention to leagues and be valuable even when they shill her and Flins. Won't be valuable even when they... Okay. Well, hey, wrong. Here's the thing, though, too. Right? You're only basing this off of one character. One character that'll be released in the future, and that's Flins. You still have no idea about any of the other characters that'll be released in Nod Krai. So you're just saying that she's not valuable with Flins is essentially what we're getting at. And maybe Lauma, because from what I heard, I'm starting to hear some like stuff about Lauma. And I don't hear anyone ever talking about Ineffa and Lauma in the same conversation. So I'm gonna take, like, just from that, I'm gonna take a guess that she doesn't have any value with Lauma. Wait. Where? Oh, wait, the one... Ah, okay. So these are the ones in the sky. Okay. Alright. Okay, sure. Hey, what's up, Jada? How's it going, man? Hey, what's up, Stella? How are you? What coffee cherries are? Oh, sure. Yeah. I remember asking about that. Hang on. Fruits having seeds in them. Hang on. Nope, that's not it. Dry them. Where coffee cherries are where coffee beans come from? I've never heard of the term coffee cherries. I mean, obviously, I'm not a coffee aficionado. In fact, I avoid coffee like the plague. It's not that I don't like coffee. In fact, I love coffee. I love the smell of it. I love the taste of it. But I just don't like caffeine.
技術であり、一言二言で説明できるようなものではない。
The cherries are beans, the husk, which you dry them. After they become dried, you can use a pestle and mortar, smash them, remove the husk with your hands, like fruits having seeds in them. If you grow coffee plants, you'll know where coffee beans are from. Man, okay, well, I've never grown anything in my life, so yeah, no, definitely will never ever know where coffee beans come from. Until just now when you told me where they come from. Alright, get over here, Helitrolls.
いざ 行こう。天地の恵みであるな。それ。
Nope. Wait, what? Oh, that's the new event. Don't have any 5 stars, only musicy. I mean, wrong. He did say he just started playing in the Mawika rerun. That wasn't very long ago, man. and think about this. He just said he had 200 wishes. I don't know if that was a mistake, if he actually meant wishes or 200 primos, right? But I'm willing to bet that those were actually 200 wishes, because the fact that he got Mawika, he started in the Mawika. He started in the Mawika rerun, right? Which was, like, what? About one version, less than a version ago? And he has 200 wishes? It sounds like he didn't pull for anyone. Literally gathering intel first. Yeah. And you know, I think that's not bad. That's not a bad way to play Genshin. Because if you're not a whale, like you don't spend like thousands of dollars on what? Okay. On the game, like just, you know, that allows you to pull for anybody you like as much as you like, then of course you're not gonna be able to of course, you're gonna have very limited resources, right? You're gonna have a very limited amount of pulls.
私に報告か？聞こう。
Oh, lunar charge self is already okay even without EM. Yeah, because it can crit. It's sort of like lunar charge is sort of like it's like electro charged but more flexible, right? Like you're not limited to only looking for specific stats, right? Like with electro charge, you really only care about leveling your character and EM. But lunar charge takes a lot of stuff into account. Also, like electro charge is like, I guess you could say it's like easier electro charged. Yeah, it's like easier electro charged, easier but more expensive. It's more expensive because you need a specific character for you need specific characters for it. Oops. Oh, darn it. Okay. Whatever. There. .1 ratio be like 67/180. That's not bad. 70% is like a good stopping point for crit rate, except for certain characters. Except for certain characters that do fewer but bigger hits, like Eula, Chasca. Or sorry, no, not Chasca. What did I say? Chasca. Eula, Navia. There, Eula, Navia, and Mualani. Yeah, like those for those characters, it is like mission critical that you crit like as much as possible. Because missing crits on those characters is just, you lose so much. You know, the Asha are like, they can get you the Asha are like deceptively mobile. Like they are like really like immobile. I don't know about immobile, but like they're very just not mobile horizontally, but like they're deceptively mobile because like it just feels like you, at first look, it doesn't look like you're moving so much space or distance vertically with them, but you can actually gain so much height with them. It's deceptively like a lot of area you can cover just by spamming this round. Unfortunately, you can only do it twice, so it's, you know, but it's better than it's better than not having it. Tried switching my Nahida artifacts with Ineffa, gave high EM, but I see the damage is no different. Yeah, like especially because Electro Charge, like it's really, so obviously Electro Charge only scales off of Elemental Mastery and levels. Hang on, is this everything? Okay, I think I just need one more. Yeah, just need one more now. Right, but Electro Charge only scaled off of the character who procced it. Right, scale, like their stats only scale off of the stats of the character who procced it. But the problem with Electro Charge is because it happens so often, like it's procking and procking and procking, you have no way to ensure who procs it, whether it's your character built on crit rate and crit damage, or if it's your character that's built on EM. Whereas Lunar Charge fixes that, because you can pretty much guarantee that all the stats of all the characters that were involved in trying to make the reaction happen are taken into account. It's a very complicated way to like calculate it, but at least, you know, at least now there is a way to actually like use it practically, and the damage will actually be somewhat consistent regardless of who you build with what stats. Okay, can I push this cow? Move. Oh, I couldn't push her into deeper water. That would have made it a lot easier. Just stop forcing the camera perspective. Jeez, it's so cringe. Okay. Everyone get over here, please. Thank you. Of course you're not gonna get over here because cringe combat design. Is that Bennett story quest permanent? No. It's part of the event. It's part of the event, Stella, so no, definitely not. And that would be 49? Yep, 49. Alright, time to delete these. Oops. Natlan. Okay. Delete. And time to teleport. Nice. There's no timer in that quest? What do you mean? What event? There's no Bennett event, huh? Bennett story quest? Where? This is not the story quest. Well, no, obviously that has a timer. What are you talking about? Bennett story quest that doesn't have a timer? There's like, it says 3 days on it. Well, okay, I guess you're talking about the quest. Like, are you talking about like the one here? The summer event, there's a timer on it. Like, it says 3 days left. What do you mean there's no timer? It's right there. The Bennett quest one with the Bakuno. Wait. Yeah, wait. There was a quest about that. Wait. Where is that? I haven't found that. Where is that? Where is... Okay, here it is. And time for the other one. It's also time limited, so What? Bennett's parents? So is it a different quest? I haven't ever had to fight the Bakunawa. So like, is that a different quest? Oh. You know what? 1% left. Okay, hang on. What can I... I can't think of anything. What can I do to get this 1% off? Use the compass? I've never used that thing before. I know that's a reasonable, right? I know that's the obvious thing to do in this situation. But I've never used it before. So, and honestly, I think I should. I really think I should. Especially since recently they've upgraded it or something. They've improved it. How do I, do I have to wait 2 days for this, like, in-game? Oh, okay. Apparently it's only in-game time. Thankfully, it's not real world time. I hate cold showers. Ali, I thought you were against cold stuff. I thought you were against cold stuff, right? Like, you even said you stopped drinking cold water. That's why I hate it. Namaste, love from India. Hey, what's up, Naman? What's up, India? Unless it's a permanent boss, the Bakunawa, I mean. So how do you have any of you guys been able to fight the Bakunawa? I have no idea. I've never been able to fight it. I've done the event, the summer event, like 5 times at this point, but I have not been able to fight the Bakunawa. So I'm assuming that that's a different quest. Are you pulling for Chasca or Mualani? No, neither. I'm not pulling for either of them, Naman. I don't like Mualani's playstyle. I also don't like Chasca's playstyle. She's not bad, but then like the only reason why I feel like I would ever need Chasca is just for the papilla. Yeah, the only reason why I would ever feel like I would ever need Chasca is just for the papilla boss. Oh man, all right. I guess I guess I'm not getting Citlali this rerun. Yep. I have 4 days, so I guess I have like a few more single pulls left. Hang on. So what was that? I did oh man, I've lost count. I've lost count. 35. 39? Yeah, 39 is 49. Nah, no. Yeah, no. I'm not getting Citlali. I'm not getting Citlali. Whatever. I guess I'm not getting Citlali this rerun. Oh yeah. Naman, you asked for my roster? Okay. Well, here's my roster. Feel free to pause if you need to. Who needs Citlali when you have Nicole? I need to save this location. Open the map for a second. This location? Really? It's just right next to the teleporter. She's an incoming melt support? Oh, really? Alright, nice. You know, at this point, so right now I'm somewhere around 40. I'm somewhere around 50 pity, I guess. And I'm on guaranteed, as you saw. My last one was Diluc. Believe it or not, that was actually finally my C6 Diluc. C6 Diluc. 6 years late though. Or sorry, not 6 years late. 5 years late. Would have loved to have C6 Diluc 5 years ago. Unfortunately, that's not how the world works. So, 6. I need 6 primos. Okay. I'm gonna do one more pull. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and think of like what else I'm missing. I feel like there's some stuff here I haven't done. Yeah. There's like a thing here. There's also a chest here, I believe, that I haven't done. Just final single pull of today. C6 Diluc, man, I'm so jealous. Oh, what? How have I not done this? It's right in front of me. Oops. Come on. Alright, primos. Okay, so that's 2 primos. Okay, apparently I've done this one already. Oh yeah, wait, there's like a challenge up there. Okay, I'm gonna do this one first. There's like a balloon painting thing over here. Oh, I already did it. What does this one give you? Nothing. Oh. Nope. Sure. I guess it's something. Hey, what's up, Nash? How's it going, man? have the best Mualani pieces right now. Would you recommend her? Absolutely not. Me and Rong have been talking about that for like the past 2 hours. I mean, like on and off, but yeah, we've just been talking about how right now is just not a good time to pull for her, right? Because like remember, Mualani is a Natlan character, and while technically Mualani's okay. Think about this. Even if you even this is my opinion of Mualani's playstyle. By the way, I really think her playstyle, her playstyle in practice is just not good. It's just like like the shark bites can miss, and it's just stupid, is what it is. The shark bites can miss. They like it's awful. It's just really cringe. Oops. Right, but even if you don't use her as a DPS, so technically you can still use her as a support, right? She's a Catalyst user, she's from Natlan, right, which means she can use the Cinder City set. So at the very least, because she's a Catalyst user, okay, that automatically means TTDS, right? And because she's from Natlan, that automatically means Cinder City. So if you think that is something that you need, that you would benefit a lot from, just having a character that can easily use TTDS and Cinder City, sure, I guess. But you really wouldn't be using her as she was intended to be used. Technically she's not bad, right? Because like if you think about it, okay, a Cinder City and TTDS buffer, and she's also sort of like your secondary DPS on the team. Your secondary DPS on the team. And the nice thing about having a secondary DPS on the team is if you are, for example, if you've already you're on fielder, right? If you're on fielder or whoever your other damage dealers are on the teams, like their abilities that do damage, so that, like the duration is over, but you don't want to do an entire rotation again because the enemy's basically dead already. Like having Mualani there means that you have at least like some way to like finish them off without having to do an entire rotation. So that's a nice thing to have. If you feel like that is very valuable to you, then sure, I guess. But if not, then I still wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend Mualani. Nah, alright. I guess she is not coming anytime soon. Oh. Sure. Nope. Absolutely not. Alright, I guess this just isn't my time. Oops. Nope. I'm going... Okay, you know what? I might as well do this thing. I might as well do this thing while I'm here. And from what I understand, I don't actually need to be in Mondstadt to do this thing, right? Yeah? Where is that thing? Is that... Okay, that's this. Yeah, okay. Four years no C6 Fischl. Chasca is also chopped. Her best use is to break shields so that your Bennett Maui can Citlali can hit Papilla. Oops. Oops, this didn't mean to do that. I get face palmed, missing Ineffa burst despite even if it hits, the damage is not good. Oh, it would tick you off actually. Of Mualani burst and you miss. Yeah, Mualani burst. Not even just Mualani burst. Even just her shark bites. They're very likely to actually miss. They miss so often. Music themed Genshin. I actually like games like these, but I just don't like the way that Genshin implements them. Like the way that the notes are like positioned, or like for a lot of the songs, they just aren't. They don't. I can't feel them. I can't feel them. They all, like, most of them just feel like they were randomly placed. They just don't feel like they were placed like in relation to the music. Like for example, like, so this obviously isn't a full song, right? But for the full songs, like in the chorus, right? Like obviously the chorus happens more than once, and when you hear the chorus the next time, it doesn't, like, the notes don't seem to be in the same place. They just all seem to be like randomly placed. I'm not good at games like these, but I do enjoy them. Like there, for example, right? That was a repeating rhythm, right? That rhythm repeated like several times, but the placement of the notes, like the notes that you have to press, they all seem different every time. They all seem different every time, and it's just not intuitive. This one seems really long compared to the other ones. This is supposed to be like a trial thing. You gonna buy Yelan skin? No. I don't buy anything. Especially now that, like, recently I've just used up the Genesis crystals that I've saved up for... I just saved up from the battle pass. Sorry, not battle pass. Wilkins. I've just used them up to try to pull for Mualani, and Hi, what's up? So 58. How's it going, man? Yep, this is where I start to lose it. It just feels so randomly placed. Like there's no pattern to them. Like I can see the short-term patterns, but I just don't see the long-term patterns. Oops, I let go. This is why I don't play rhythm games. Why? Oh, rhythm games. That's what they're called. That's what they're called. Are you saving for Mualani? Nope. Not pulling for Mualani. I just don't think she's a good character. She's a good character in the story. I love her in the story. She is adorable. She is so lovely, and she brings so much energy to character conversations. I love her idle animation. But her playstyle, her gameplay, her combat gameplay just I might not be able to finish this today, actually. Yeah, because like I'm gonna have to get out of here in a few minutes. Scared me? What? I'm so bad at rhythm games. I mean, I'm so bad at anything, man. But that doesn't mean like I can't enjoy them. I can still enjoy rhythm games even though I'm bad at them. Obviously, I have to find like a level in it that is like that actually matches my skill level. A long time ago, there was this like really obscure like browser-based rhythm game that I used to enjoy quite a lot. I didn't really like play a lot of songs on it. I just really enjoyed just replaying that one song over and over again. And even that obscure browser-based rhythm game got it right. Like they knew how to place the notes right in places that actually made sense. I'd rather play this than TCG. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'd rather play this over TCG any day. Okay, well, it looks like ENZ prefers TCG over this. Oops, pressed the wrong thing. I'm actually doing somewhat better today than I did the last few days. The last few days I did this on my other accounts just to get the primos. My fingers just would not remember what is where. Like, I would see like one in the middle and think like, oh, this finger, which was absolutely the wrong one. At least today, my fingers at least seem to like coordinate with my eyes and brain. Oh, yep, it's stuff like this that I there it is. There's just no rhythm, man. It's just their note placement it's terrible. Their note placement is just terrible. There's no rhythm to it. I can't feel it. There's no pattern. Oh wait, this is not it. This is not it. This thing? Nope. Oh, these. Okay. These. Yeah, the dogs. I know. It's time to mute. Anyway, I'm gonna need to focus for these ones. These ones are actually hard, so I'm just gonna mute my mic for a while. While the dogs are noisy. Oops. Okay, they're finally quiet. Finally opened my mic. And now I'm already all over the place just because I lost the rhythm there. Oops. Oops. Oh man, that was bad. Okay, I don't care as long as I finish it and get my Fremos. There's just no consistency, man. Like, it played the same rhythm there, like, multiple different ways. Like, with different patterns of notes. Oh, I lost it. There's just no rhythm to it, man. Sometimes it hits, like there's notes that you press for every note you hear, but sometimes there aren't. It's just a lack of consistency. Alright, oh, anyway, like I said earlier, I said I wouldn't be able to finish this today because I got somewhere to be. I just gotta condense one resin on each account. It's gonna switch accounts. Goofy game devs. And no, I mean, like, obviously I don't blame them for making a bad rhythm game. I mean, I don't want to say bad. It's not bad. It's just not a good rhythm game. Because a bad rhythm game would be one that crashes and just doesn't work. Right? That's a bad rhythm game. Right? This one, obviously, it works. It doesn't crash. Right? It's not... What? Oh, okay. I was worried for a second there. I thought I hadn't... I thought I hadn't, like, talked to Catherine or whatever. Okay. Alright, and 30 count. Just gotta condense resin because I'm going somewhere and my resin's about to cap. So which means I'm not gonna be able to condense it before it caps. It's just that, like, I understand why they can't make a good rhythm game, just because obviously this is not their forte. As far as I know, Hoyo hasn't made any rhythm games at all. And I would not mind if they made a good rhythm game. If they made a good one, then I might actually play it. Of course, it depends. If it's too hard for me, then I won't. Oops. I might stream exploration and event clearing later. Do you want to watch? Stream, you mean like on YouTube? Exploration, dude. I'm surprised you would do that. I'm surprised you would do something like that. Okay, anyway, I really gotta go. Finally done with everything I need to do. Anyway, so for the... Okay, right, that's not gonna work because it isn't in full screen. Alright, so for those of you who need help building your characters' accounts or making a decision on which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me every time. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Alright, final verdict. Right before I go, I do not recommend anyone pull for Mualani unless you really want a character that can be your secondary DPS on a team that can give you the Cinder City buff and the TTDS buff, or if you just really like their playstyle, even though it's actually a really bad playstyle it's unique, it's cool, but in practice it's just not good. If you just really like it, sure, don't let me stop you, but objectively I do not think you should go for it. Anyway, thank you everybody. Bye.